finger would press a spinal area against my primary instrument panel, I might vibrate at a soothing frequency.
Alright, this is Blue Collar Gaming. Gonna do a little bit of Fallout New Vegas streaming. Been away from this game for a couple weeks, been kind of hooked on Farming Sim 22. So, where I wrapped my last stream up, I finished the Old World Blues quest line. So I can come and go to Big Mountain as I please. And it's this fancy transponder gun right here. So I'm going to round up my companions and then see what other kind of trouble I want to get into. I might actually finally... I might go talk to the Kings in Freeside. Try to figure out why they randomly come up and give me free stuff. If you're watching me on Twitch, this stream will be available on YouTube as well. Blue Collar Gaming. I do believe that's, yeah, Blue Collar Gaming. Sorry, I have not actually been on my YouTube for a while. I've been doing pretty much all Twitch stuff, but I multi-stream to both. So if you miss this stream or don't get around to it in the next 7 days before it disappears, you can also find it over on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I'm also streaming on Twitch. Blue Collar Gaming 9008. So check me out over there. If you like what you're seeing, follow, subscribe. Well, follow on Twitch. Subscribe. Give me a like. Comment something on YouTube. Alrighty, so we're going to round up some companions. I can remember where they are. My guns are in kind of rough shape from that hell I just came out of. Do we have caps? Do have a decent amount of caps. I know my stim packs are pretty much completely obliterated.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it.
You're welcome. Yes, I'm running Confirmed Bachelor and Lady Killer.
Oh, nice. You must not be from around here. If so, doesn't do to get too friendly. This isn't the Republic. Oddly enough, Legion's a little more forgiving about friendships. Out here, it's not as accepted. Well, not that I mind being friends, it's just being open about it in the outpost. Well, I have to work here.
I don't see a good way out of this dialogue. I was hoping maybe I could talk him into give me a discount on some gear.
I would. Perhaps some other time. When my orders take me to Vegas, perhaps. I wish things were different, but it might take some time. If you need something repaired, let me know. I can sign the work order. As long as caps change hands, I can put them back in yours.
Okay, so that did work out.
Let me sign off on the work order for you then.
Nice. Charisma is gotta be my favorite perk. I mean, any way, shape, or form that boosts charisma is just freaking nice. I would like to get this thing fixed. Close to being able to afford it. Yeah. Just gonna blow all my money fixing shit.
Goodbye.
He did not charge me a dime. I love it. Alright, I am going to drop some of my gear for the time being, so we're going to bounce to Novak. Actually, you know what? I might go take up residence in my Lucky 38 suite. Actually, that's probably what I'm going to do after I grab Cass.
Hello?
Well now, look what rolled in. What, you getting lonely out there? Was reminded why I left this place soon as I walked in. Let's go.
Let's see how much of my
Let's
stuff
see what
she's
you got.
carrying. A lot. I'll let her keep
From
C4.
here, it's nipped into the east or trimmed to the north.
We are not going to either one of those. I would just stockpile all my stuff at Big Mountain, but I'd have to re-recruit my companions every time. I've already passed the credit check. Hello, Victor.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. boss is pretty clear on this. I can't let you in unless you buy your lonesome. Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you. I see you brought a... Come back soon now. Where to, partner?
Not sure which faction I'm going to side with this time around.
Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, sugar. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Yeah, but they're cannibals, so yeah, there's that.
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, sugar. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Anything you like, sugar? Why, sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Negative.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl. Mr. House has a lot of needs, sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell. Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady. Anything you like, sugar? This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House is... Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Oh, come now, don't play the fool. Vegas has fools enough, a superfluity of them. They're what makes it so profitable. They come to Vegas chasing penny-ante dreams of high living, to feel like they're big shots, like they're winners. You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you? We don't have to dream that we're important. We are. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. What did you wish to know? My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Well enough. Return to... What else did you want to know? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second in command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. What else did you want to know? Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along, a more than suitable replacement. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. What else did you want to know? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. Frontal assaults on casinos, not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. What else did you want to know? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else did you want to know? It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know? Well enough. Be on your way.
Kind of a dick.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to come you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait and sweep. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy. High roller, sweet. mine too, partner. Casino floor.
Enter yes, man.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Not sure who this friend of yours is, but if he's looking down on Vegas, he's either God or the moon. Ask him then. Not much. I've heard what most people know. He's said to run New Vegas. He runs the robots. But, well, no one's really seen him. Well, except you, that is. All right, then.
I thought nobody has ever been inside that place.
That one must be important.
What is it?
Where to, partner?
Pretty boring, but work hit me a little bit harder than I anticipated. So, I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. Y'all have a good one.